your dreams trying to tell you something? Author M.B. Mosley teaches you how to decode your dreams and take hold of the manifestations that lay in wait for you in the waking realm. Now, broadcasting all over the world, it's the Dream Interpretation Podcast.
Welcome to the Dream Zone, where we do spiritual and cultural dream interpretation with your host, author, and sister friend, M.B. Mosley. Book links are in the description box below. If you're on the podcast, it's also in the section with the information. Disclaimer! Please be reminded that all dreams are not a one-size-fits-all, and that each dream may be similar, but is contingent upon each individual's waking life. I conduct dream interpretations based upon my waking life as it pertains to my journey here on Earth. Now, drum roll, please. Grab your pencil and your books, and let's jump right into it. So today's dream, another quick, short dream. You know how dreams do. Sometimes you can have a whole, like little cluster of little individual dreams, and other nights you just have that real quick, short, memorable dream. So this dream is from 7/5/2020. You know how we do on the Dream Zone podcast. I will tell you the dream, then we will break it down so that we can retrieve the message from the dream. That is part of learning how to do your own dream interpretations. All right, here goes nothing. Here's the dream as of 7/5/2020. I had a dream that I had purchased some land. I was looking at it and there was the number 200 on the land. My husband, I put his name on there, was standing next to me while we figured out how we were going to build on the land. I remember it like it was yesterday too. It was like nice, lush, green, short little grass. Beautiful. Before I went to sleep that night, I wasn't thinking about purchasing any land. Like I've told you guys before, you want to kind of, not cover, but you kind of want to protect your mind before you go to sleep. So I don't watch TVs and so forth probably hour, 2 hours before I go to sleep. And not even probably, I don't watch TV on the regular, but what I'm saying is I'm not playing on my phone or watching videos before I go to sleep. So there was no intention of buying land. Never thought about buying land. I mean, like back in the day, you'd be like, oh, it'll be cool. But what I'm saying is giving you a background and a backstory that when I went to sleep, my husband and I had not talked about purchasing land and or so forth. So the reason why I like to be so detailed with you all is because I'm teaching you how to do your own dream interpretation. So sometimes before I wake up from that dream giddy and happy and be like, yes, we're about to buy some land, you have to also take an inventory of, wait, did I watch, I don't know what they have on TV that pertains to buying land, but did I watch that before I went to sleep? Could that have influenced my visit into the spiritual dream world? Or did I, hear someone talk about it? Was I talking about it before I went to bed? Could that have also influenced my visit into the spiritual dream realm? So just trying to teach you guys for some telltale tip signs there to look out for before you get up super excited. Now understand that as I teach you guys on how to decode your dreams so you could get messages from them, you also have to understand that, like I've said most times, understand that just because I dreamt of purchasing land and I could still see that dream within my mind today doesn't necessarily mean that we are going to purchase the land. But however, we don't know what lies ahead. That could be it. It could be that simple, but we won't be surprised. Okay. Alrighty. So let's get into it. All right. So that's why I like to also specifically decode dreams when they come to me, when it were things that, if it were elements and or things that were not purposeful in our lives, in my waking life, like purchasing land, that wasn't like a hard yes or hard thought about it. So, or even a discussion we'd ever had. So sometimes you also have to dig deep inside and look where your life is. Perhaps you're trying to start a new opportunity, and maybe that is a message like, hey, maybe you might want to purchase some land. I don't know. That's why I say it's so fragile when you start to decode dreams, because you have to take that inventory of yourself, see where you are within your waking life as your journey here on earth in terms of what's in the forecast. Maybe you have like $100,000 in the bank and you're thinking, do I need to buy that house or that land? And then you have a dream such as that. Hey, hey now, hey. But I'll still decode if you dreamt something specific with a number in it as well, just to also get insight. Anywho, let's get down to the nitty gritty, right? Did we forget the dream that I just dreamt? Let's go quick. All right. Purchased some land. I was looking at it. There was the number 200 on the land. My husband was standing next to me while we figured out how we were going to build on the land. So when I dissect this dream, I wrote down purchase. What does purchase mean? So when you look at purchase in the waking life, it's literally to obtain something, of course, through the transaction of what say it be money, cards, and so forth, but you're obtaining something because you're buying something. So and most times when you purchase, whether you're buying a second-hand car, you're purchasing it to obtain it. It's going to be new to you. It's going to be something you don't have probably, or it's going to, I mean, even if you have 3 cars, but you get the gist. Let's go with the flow. So purchase, to obtain. And then I put land on here. And what does land typically mean, right? So land is an opportunity, because land is nothing on it. No, nothing built. It's just flat. It's just whatever you dreamt of, but you was land. So you're looking at something that with land you could do so many things, right? You could build a house, you could build a school, you could build whatever, business offices, there is a lot of opportunity when it comes to land. So I put land here next to land. It could represent a new opportunity, the start of something. This is the start of something new, kind of similar to a new opportunity and or a start of something new, right? And so we were looking at it. Why were we? Because I'm remembering in that dream, we were like literally just standing there, just admiring this piece of land. And looking at it means that your eyes are looking at the land. You're paying attention. So paying attention is something, you use your eyes to look at stuff, observing, paying attention, and so forth. So I put the number 200 on here, but what I wanted to do was break down the number 200, as it is a unique number as well. So I could get the total rundown on the number 200. It was weird because it was like right over there to the left on a little, I should have wrote that down too. It was like on a little itty bitty, like, it was written in black, but it was on a white plaque, I should say. All right. Which we could also, if you wanted to go deep, break down the color the 200 is on. It's written in black. It's on white. But we've learned about decoding colors as well. Okie dokie, so let's go. The number 200, I wanted to break it down. Okay, starting off with the number 2. Remember we learned about the number 2 not too long ago in the other podcast. The number 2 means harmony and balance. Once again, fam, when you're breaking down these dreams, inventory your waking life. Where are you? Because we are all individual human beings here. Spiritual human beings, individual human beings having a spiritual experience here on this earth. And our journeys are different. So, the number 2, harmony and balance. The number 0. Number 0 could represent so many things. When you look at the number 0, it just circles, right? So that could be a full circle. That could be infinite possibilities because it's 0, just circles. And then we have 2 zeros in this math problem of ours. So the number 00, that can also just represent completeness. Okay? So now I broke down my husband next to me. Once again, guys, it's a place where you're fragile. You use discernment. You really want to go before your dream interpretation and decoding. Even though these are messages for the waking life, I like to really just be in a state of a spiritual connection, if that makes sense, so that I could receive the decoded messages. Because sometimes when I look at my husband next to me, we could think in our waking carnal flesh mind, like, yeah, my husband's gonna be there, hey, hey, which is a good thing, not knocking him. But remember, I'm decoding a message from the spiritual dream world. So my husband's standing next to me. What does he signify among so many amazing things that he does signify? I look at our companionship, my safety when he's around me, sense of security when he's around me, right? So I'm putting safety, security, companionship. Once again, this is the dream interpretation is a fragile realm, okay, or a fragile place, because you want to inventory where you are in your waking life. I say that gingerly because you can have somebody that's going through a divorce, right? Or somebody that's separated from their partner. And I don't want to misconstrue and lead you down the wrong path where if you have a similar dream, your husband was in there. Yes, that means that me and my husband are going to be together forever and ever. Let's say you're separated. And let's say the condition is toxic. I'm not telling you what to do with your marriage situation. But what I'm saying is I don't want anybody taking the wrong information from the tutorials that we do here with the dream interpretation. That's why you guys are going to get tired of me saying it's fragile. Take inventory of your life. Take inventory of your life as it pertains to your dreams that you receive from the spiritual dream world, as it pertains to your waking life. Okay? So absolutely, this dream would probably, and we're going to go down to where I'm going to decode the entire dream from what we have broken down here. But I like to be really cautious because I want you all to be able to do the dream interpretations on your own and to approach it with a fragile consciousness, because if I was going through, let's say, a divorce, or if we're separated with my husband, it's a toxic marriage, and it's should have ended a long time ago, let's say. And so this message to me would probably mean different. It will probably mean different with my husband standing next to me, right? Versus what it means to me right now with my husband, who is my companion, my safety, my security, and all this other stuff. So let's go. I digress. Let's go on. Now we have broken down. You want to break down as much as you can from the dream that you write down, from everything that you can decode. We got the purchase, we got land, we got looking at it, we got the number 200, in which we chose to break down the number 2, the number 0, and then even the double zeros, okay? Bring us harmony and balance is the number 2, 0 is infinite possibilities, full circle, double 0 is completeness. Now, what does this mean? Lord, what are you trying to tell me in this dream? Am I going to get me a piece of land? Okay. Am I going to get my, we gonna get me. We gonna get our little acres there at some farmland or something. Okay, let's go. So this is what I gather. I need to pay attention. I need to pay attention to the possibility of obtaining new secure opportunities, and or the possibilities of starting something new that can come full circle with infinite possibilities. Now, what I do understand in my waking life and on this path of my journey is I've been desiring and wanting to get myself to the harmony and balance. So what I gather from the message is harmony and balance are a necessary requisite for this journey. And anybody thinking, what do you mean harmony and balance? Well, for me personally speaking, I'm a firm believer of mind, body, and soul. However you believe in whatever you believe in. For me personally, mind, body, and soul to the divine. Getting to that sweet spot where all three are firing at one and attached to God. Just walking in that divine leading, I should say. So, and it's something that we all strive for, right? It's something that we strive for. There's a lot of other tools and stuff like that you could look, depending on what you practice. For me personally, the fasting thing always works. But I digress. So this is what I've gotten out of this dream. Has it manifested itself? No, not yet. But I'm keeping my eyes out, paying attention. It is necessary for me to stay grounded, with the requisite of harmony and balance, minding everything that I eat, watching everything that I eat, so that I could stay vigilant within my spirit and observant and extra sensitive within my spirit. That's just me. Okay. So that was the breakdown of the dream meaning of purchasing land or land. So remember, oh my gosh, it sounds like a broken record. Remember where you are in your waking life. It is important. And that's one of the reasons why I feel, and I should say I felt compelled to start a podcast. I wanted to always come and talk about dreams, but it's easy for me to come here and just talk about dream meaning of purchasing land and leave. But I felt like it's not fair, because when you look at the surface, that we are all spiritual beings here on earth, having our own little individual experiences. So it wouldn't be fair for me to just do that, and where I'm at in life is not where you are, and where you are in life is not where I'm at. Even though you had a dream last night of purchasing land, and I had a dream last night of purchasing land, we're just not, and nobody's better than the other. Understand that it's just that our spiritual experiences on this journey are different. You could be a single cis, top-notch CEO, Exxon Mobil, whatever, executive, just doing your business, and I'm over here, just over here. Just over here, because I don't want to offend nobody. Just over here, just over here, probably trying to search through life, trying to search through journey, trying to figure out purpose. So, therefore, the waking lives are absolutely going to be, you can have twins that have, of course, different waking lives. Heck, siblings live in the same household and have lived in the same household, same parents, whatever, and still have had different life experiences when asked later on down the line years in life, because we experience life differently. Guys, I love you so much, and I just want to be able to help you do your own dream interpretations. Love you so much. Remember, the email address is askmemory, MEMORY 2019 at gmail.com. Be very kind, guys. I'm not yet doing dream interpretations, individual dream interpretations. I really just want to teach you all how to do dream interpretations, and then perhaps one day we'll see where life takes us, and we'll see where life takes us. I want to have the ability to probably do that with phone calls and so forth, but let's take life one day at a time, and let's let life unfold naturally. Do not obsess over your dreams. Understand that these are messages coming from the spiritual dream world, where that the manifestations can happen as soon as tomorrow, 48 hours, 72 hours, perhaps 5 years from now, and or 10 to 15 years from now. Be patient with life itself, but enjoy the life momentarily, and when I say momentarily, I mean day by day. Take life day by day. Okay, just because you decode, you do all this, you find out that you're going to be a millionaire by the time you're 35, don't speed the process. Enjoy your life on the way, on your path. Love you guys that much. Happy dreaming.
God does speak sometimes one way and sometimes another. Even though people may not understand it, He speaks in a dream or a vision of the night. When people are deep in sleep, lying on their beds in slumber, He speaks in their ears and frightens them with warnings.